Welcome everyone, Costin here on Serious Gaming with Total War Arena. I have a level 5 army, Roman army. Gonna take it, gonna play quite a lot of games, level it up, and see where we go from there. And then I'm likely will get other commanders as well. So let's go for it. Germanicus, the Avenger of Teutoburg, the man who could have been emperor. Alright, games are easy to find at this hour apparently. Okay, so be it. We go. Work together. Huh, not much working together online, I can tell you that for a fact. But then it's a random game, you know. It's a game with a bunch of randoms, what to expect, right? Not a whole lot. Anyway, I have an army of Principes. I'm going to go for the Armored Legionaries. At least I think it works better for my particular playstyle. The thing about the Legionaries is that the Legionaries, the typical Legionaries are faster, but also in some ways weaker, right? So less survivability, less defense, but a bit more aggression and obviously more mobility. Is that worth it? I don't necessarily think so, to be honest. I think that when you look at these two, the Legionaries versus the Armored Legionaries, I think that the Armored Legionaries just make a whole lot more sense. And they do add quite a bit more. Hadrian's Wall, or the ruins of Hadrian's Wall. There's an XP bonus if you play with friends. I don't want to play with friends. Anyway. So, we've got a war elephant, some archers, cavalry, falxes, I think these are. These are supposed to be falxes, slingers, and a whole bunch of swordsmen across the board. I'm sorely tempted to just level up the Greek hoplites because spearmen can be extremely useful in quite a lot of situations. Anyway, Hadrian's Wall, that's the wall, that's the barbarian camp. Okay, I am going to deploy right in the center actually in this situation. And see, and deploying in the center obviously gives me options to react depending on where other people deploy as well. The wall is broken in many points. There's many places where we can burst through the wall.
Enemy base or kill all enemy forces.
The thing though about the wall is it is a strong defensive structure that can't easily be taken over. So for instance, if you take your units and you say deploy here, right? Then an enemy player can't easily just flank you. Now I'm trying to determine what exactly I'm up against here. I don't see any artillery. I do see archers, but I don't see any artillery. They are going to flank us there.
The enemy has drawn first blood.
Alright, so we've got... Wait, we do have an AFK? I don't see where... Not that one. Not that one. Oh! Shit. Take those guys out. Go, go. Well, that someone just lost their artillery pieces right there. Alright, these guys. Stop, stop, stop. I really don't want to have that. It's not an AFK player, it's someone who's left as well. Alright. On this side, things are not looking too hot. But we can advance on their camp. We have the units.
Rip them apart! Rip them apart!
Might be a good idea, even.
Charge! The enemy general is dead! Cut them down!
That's a problem. You just walked right into those guys. Alright, I can deal with that. Go, go, go. I should deal with that. Go in with peel him. Alright. Take him out. Alright, these guys are not going anywhere. Oh, boys. Alright, the way is open to their camp, and I'll just take advantage of that.
The enemy base will soon be ours.
Alright, we are actually at the disadvantage right now. Alright, I need to take their camp. Come on, don't be fucking stupid. Take their camp. Are there any units left?
Cut them down. Run! Awaiting orders.
Go,
The
go, go.
enemy base will soon be ours. Double time. Swordsman. Swordsman.
Right, I'll attack them from both the front and the back.
Swordsman. Swordsman. Double time.
If you think I'm taking a phalanx right in the front, you're out of this planet.
Quick march. Swordsman.
Go, 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 go.
Swordsman. Apace. Swordsman. Focus your fire. Kill. Swordsman. Double time.
Fall back.
Swordsman.
Go, 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 go.
Charge! Attack! Swordsman! Rip them apart! We're under
Now.
attack! Cut them down! Kill! The fallen eagles avenged! Swordsman!
I think I can survive this.
Fallen! Quickly!
Yeah, I can. Probably.
Swordsman! Destroy them! Swordsman! Double time! Swordsman!
Alright, what's the situation? We're still losing.
Right there! Run! Swordsman!
Come on. Come on, for fuck's sake, don't...
Rip them apart! Kill! Swordsman!
Thank you. This is still winnable.
Swordsman! Battle ready! Rip them apart! Destroy them! Annihilate! Swordsman! Swordsman! The traitor is slain!
He should turn. If he doesn't turn, it's gonna be a problem.
Rip them apart! Finish them! Swordsman! Kill!
Alright.
Swordsman! Behold the wrath of Rome! Swordsman!
Yeah, he should have turned disengaged there to deal with that. The battle is still ongoing over here. But we are... Oh! Reinforced. reinforcements at the last moment. When you don't expect them to come, they do come. They need our help though.
Double time! Cut them down! Swordsman! Our base is under attack! Destroy!
Go, go, boys.
We have broken! Slay them! Charge! Slay them! Destroy them! Rip them apart! Swordsman! Destroy! Death has come! Swordsman! Destroy them!
Alright. I may have lost my entire army, but that's fine. It can still be won.
Swordsman! Swordsman! Quickly!
I shouldn't have let him control the AFK player. I could have put those slingers to so much better use, really. I mean, I don't mind losing this. This was actually a fight, a proper punch fight. I did the most damage. That makes me feel good. Well, it is a loss, but it's still, nothing can change that. They took our camp before we were able to take theirs. I mean, here's an issue, and I see this with a lot of players in this game. You don't have one unit. You have 3 units. You can individually control each of these units. And it actually is best to split your units. You know, you only send 1 unit in one choke point. You don't send 3 units against 1 single unit in a melee fight, especially if that unit is weaker, which is what that guy with the Volksman did. That, well, we might have been able to win if we had been able to capture a point. Maybe. Either way.
Swordsman!
Yeah, not a bad outcome over there. Not a bad one at outcome at all. So I just want to get these armored legionnaires, but obviously they do cost quite a bit.
For the glory of Rome!
And I basically don't blob your units, so I was talking about earlier, don't blob your units together, it's a foolish move. At least most of the time, that is. The 9th Legion. Ah, yes. Hispania, the 9th Legion. 50% battle rewards, no replenishment cost either. I'm not gonna pay anything in this game. I don't think that they're worth it. Auxiliary cavalry, Retentus, more mellow gladiators. That's a rank 6, that's a rank 4, 5, okay. I mean, the thing is, the most powerful units aren't the ones you can buy for real money. Right, the battlefield of Marathon. The Persian Navy. Right there at sea. Their camp. Over there. Some beach ships. Acting as a nice camp, nice cover over there. Wonder if they're gonna add the Persians or Parthians in this game. Would be interesting to, I guess, have an Oriental faction. Maybe the Huns later down the line. I mean, certainly a lot of people would want Attila. I don't think there's horse cavalry though in this game. Though none of the factions were really known for using them. I mean, I guess the Carthaginians with the Numidians maybe. But those were more like skirmishers, not really archers. Anyway. I can tell you one thing for a fact, I absolutely despise the war dogs. Fucking hell, they're really annoying to deal with.
Capture the enemy base or kill all enemy forces.
Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna go into the woods. A vast army approaches. Alright, I think he wanted protection because he has those skirmishers. The hoplites are arrayed for battle. The Romans advance. Not many people use pike units, but that's mainly because you actually get back. I'll engage him. Actually, he can engage himself. I'll go into. Yep. He should really. I see it. Well, he's pinging on the other side. Should I go? It's gonna be a loss.
Right there. Focus your fire. Right there.
But the manageable one, all things considered. Kinda is foolish. I'm reminded of this episode of Time Commanders where they, you know, obviously were using the Rome 1 engine, for that series. And one of the things that really sticks to me was when they did the Battle of Gaugamela. In that, the historians they said, you don't want to engage the enemy with your cavalry unsupported by your infantry. This is the thing Alexander did. He did engage with both infantry and cavalry, and of course he also had skirmishers on top of all of that. So charging in with your cavalry in this game is a great way to waste it. In order to get the maximum impact, you want the combined attack of infantry and cavalry. Hammer and anvil tactics. That's what Alexander did really well. Let me just throw some Pilum. The second Pilum's going in from that unit. From them as well. Alright. Who's done more damage? They have. That's fine. Charge it.
Cut them down. Destroy them. Behold the wrath of Rome! Rip them apart! Destroy them!
Alright. This will constantly improve their battle prowess.
The fallen eagles avenged!
Stab, boys. Stab, stab, stab. They're gonna flank me, aren't they?
Base is under attack.
Yes, they are. Not much I can do about that, I'm afraid.
Destroy! End them! Swordsman! Swordsman! Cut them down!
Well,
Swordsman!
that's the end. Oh god, what the hell was this guy with the spears
Destroy
doing?
them!
I could always pull these guys back, I suppose, but damn.
Cowards!
Where was
The men
he?
are routing! Swordsman!
Yeah, I'm finished there. I'm surrounded. No escape.
Swordsman! Cut them down! And down! Hannibal
You know what?
Lecter
Screw it.
is
I'm not
slain!
staying here.
Swordsman!
Let the spears do what they typically do.
Destroy them! Attack!
Oh, you should have flanked the archers, damn you.
Swordsman!
Come on. Yeah, that's a really bad positioning of the phalanx, by the way. Unit clumping, GG. That's over. Battle is over. This is just cleanup. Can't deploy your phalanx like that. It's just not gonna work very well. And one of the things I should be saying... Oh, now the cavalry shows up. Quite literally. But you can't deploy the phalanx like that and keep them in phalanx formation. You need to go in, go out, because there is a thing called phalanx fatigue in this game. So your phalanx get tired, it becomes less effective. So you move in a bit, move out a bit, you know, things like that.
The enemy general is slain!
Well, I haven't done so poorly for myself. I am the Romans, I have the infantry.
Destroy! Keep time!
Well, the entire army has been annihilated in the center. There's only the units. I hope it was worth marching on the enemy base like that. There's only 2 units left and 2 full units at the base. A third obviously taking their base. That's gonna do some damage because it's a full unit, but still it's not gonna be matter all that much. Now this battle is finished. So, yep.
Forward, men! Keep time!
I would say with regards to this game, if you think any tactics that you use in a regular Total War game work, nope, not gonna work at all. In this case, they've got ranged units that are capable of doing quite a bit of damage. This is just a waste of time. Well, he got clobbered to death, so...
Swordsman! Swordsman!
Quite a long ways to go
Glory of Rome.
until I get the armor legionary. Assemble the players and let's fight terrible battles together. I'm not quite sure exactly what prompted Creative Assembly to want to make this game, however. They just want in on the cash cow that is free to play. Well, knowing them as a company and their greedy business practices, it wouldn't surprise me if that's simply the answer. And I don't think it's a bad game, mind you. In fact, I have a high opinion of the actual gameplay of this one versus most Total War titles. It's mainly because, as opposed to typical Total War titles where it's like, say you're playing single player, right? Or hell, even multiplayer. Most of the time, what a battle will be about, you take an army and you fight on a small portion of the overall battlefield with that army in a pretty, in a single formation. All your units are formed up in several lines, and you fight one battle in one portion of the battlefield. Here, the army is split across the entirety of the battlefield. You know, you can move from one side of the battlefield to another, you fight across the battlefield, and you have, you know, the center, the left, and the right flanks, right? You can have ambushes in battle, you can have surprise moves, and certainly that exists to an extent in regular Total Wars, but it just kind of feels pointless, right? So most of the time, especially in single player, most of the time what you do is just form your army in 2, maybe 3 lines, maybe several more depending on how you want to do it, but 2 lines, 1 melee, 1 ranged, 3rd maybe artillery, with flanking units on the sides, obviously. Engage the enemy in the front, flank the enemy, win. That's more or less the situation. And the person who enters the battle with the more powerful army in the campaign, that's typically the one that wins, unless you pull off bullshit tactics, which is obviously a way that a lot of people have played Total War throughout the years. When you look at Medieval 2, Rome 1, you know, think of 3rd Age Total War, a very popular mod for Medieval 2. The way a lot of people actually play that is to just abuse the hell out of the pathfinding and the terrain to just win battles with ranged units without losing a single unit in battle. And mind you, that's an issue obviously with Medieval 2 as a whole. Anyway, Alpes Graia. The Alps, boys. Alps. Roman fortifications on one side, Gaulish fortification on the other. What do we have actually? Like, these are the enemy, I can't really tell. I think we might have the part of the Gauls here. Though it's hard to say. And both have tents. Nothing really sticks out as either being barbarian or Roman on either side. It was just Roman fortifications all on. We have shields there. Yeah, okay, so this is as expected. We have the Roman, they have the Gaul side. And of course I should probably look at the main structure in the center. That's a dead giveaway. Okay, well, I'll deploy behind them. I would tell people if they're playing artillery, you don't deploy right in the back because you're just wasting your artillery units. You don't want to deploy in range of enemy artillery units either. You want to be able to hit as much of the battlefield though as possible from the start.
Or kill all enemy forces.
All right. I am probably gonna deploy over here. So we've got some pikes, levy pikes deployed over there. Toxotai. Alright, so some archers. Fenian hoplites. The Fenians. More famous for being sailors than actually hoplites, though they did win 2 important battles. Not easy ones either. Oh yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm not gonna do anything about it. There.
The enemy has drawn first blood.
Someone needs to actually guard this flank. Since these guys are up, so I'm not gonna be able to. Get out of there! Don't, for the love of God, don't stand in that. All right, we've done more damage than we've taken so far. But obviously, this is just the opening moves. The thing I find most annoying about the barbarians is really their fire. Where are these guys? Should I just? I know. Could try this. Ah, screw it.
Leave no survivors.
The problem is, yep, I see them. Yes.
Swordsman, ready? Aim! Fire! Swordman.
Yeah. I expected something. No, really.
Cut them down. Rip them apart. Cut them down.
I need help.
Swordsman. Swordsman, cowards. The men are routing.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna arrive in time, is it? I didn't quite expect 2 players to. Yeah, I can't retreat, I'm afraid. People weren't paying attention to the cavalry on the flanks, I can tell you that for a fact. And those cavalry are still on the flanks. I am finished, but... Hold on, I can retreat here actually. I may have lost most of the army, but I still have some units. I mean, we're still winning. Nice flanking maneuver. Didn't quite work out exactly as these guys wanted it to do. Alright, I'll need to recommit to the battle. Once these guys and their morale is recovered enough. Pretty dangerous though, these guys. Volksmen and infantry. Gonna yeah, I shouldn't have pursued them, but I only expected really the cavalry to be there. I didn't quite think this through. I don't know where the cavalry is though. Alright, let's go. Whew, we've actually won, more or less. Good riddance. No, seriously. I might actually, like, from a purely historical point of view, sure, Boudica is more important than, say, Kynain, but Kynain, Olympias, they're actually far more impressive as political figures than Boudica was. Then again, I don't hold Boudica in a favorable light, considering the fact that she burned London to the ground. Don't mind you, obviously, that at that time it wasn't really that important, but still, what she did there, kind of kind of difficult for me to respect someone who is basically a war criminal on a vengeance quest. Because that's basically what Boudica was. Yep. Unfortunate, but people didn't pay. But you know, that's what I was afraid though with the cavalry. When I saw the units of cavalry there, I probably should have just pulled back to the camp, held them back there, instead of trying to do that. Just moving there, I should have just moved for the camp. Well, that was my mistake. Cause I saw what was happening, right? I saw the cavalry units. I knew that they were gonna go for a camp, and they did. To be fair though, our army trashed theirs still. Oh, for some reason chat is disabled on live stream. I don't know how to fix that though. That's a bit of an issue. I'll try finding a solution either way. We're just waiting for the enemy team to load up here. Alright, Teutoburg Forest. It doesn't look anything like Teutoburg actually does, but hey, I've said that before. That's just how it is. I mean, I can see some similarities, I guess, in a sense, to the Teutoburg map that they had in Rome 2, sure. Especially this particular part over here, but it's not really accurate in any way. Okay. We need to deploy, I guess, over here. I'll guard the artillery. Well, alright. I'll deploy in the camp. Yeah, someone that's actually smart. Unless they have artillery themselves and they have more artillery than we do. But still, that shouldn't be a problem. This guy is gonna win the Darwin Award. No, he's not wrong in doing that, to be honest, moving there. I mean, if he's charging the enemy base, then yeah, he's an imbecile, but still. Wait and see. Oh, yeah, I'll guard that. Two units over here, one unit over there. Or maybe it just... Yep, that should be enough. They have some archers, that's fine.
The enemy has drawn first blood.
They're gonna take a lot of damage trying to take that down.
We're under attack.
Oh!
Testudo! Quick march!
We can hide. Oh, come on, you... No. Okay, I get it. Why he didn't do it then.
We're under attack.
Alright, I can't just sit on my ass here.
Charge!
I'd take too much damage. We could try and assault the enemy base.
will soon be ours.
We're just gonna take... It's gonna be an artillery war, so be it.
We're under attack. Swordsman! Double time! Allied units routing.
We do have more artillery, didn't they do so?
A pipe!
Alright, these guys are doing quite a bit of damage. That's very good. Hey, dumbass! And I have to say that because holy shit. That's painful to watch.
We're under attack.
What the fuck? Oh, damn.
Swordsman!
Thanks for the artillery barrage.
A pipe!
I see.
Double time! We're under attack.
They need to continuously focus that artillery though.
Quickly!
Come on, take their damn artillery out.
Barbarian bodies shall be piled. Quick march! Quickly!
Alright. I mean, I haven't really done anything the entire battle, and I've taken a lot of damage as well. What to do though? Well, yeah, no, really, we lost because people had just attacked the enemy across the bridge. Both at the start and at the worst possible moment. And our artillery wasted their bloody projectiles. Instead of destroying the enemy artillery, they focused on the infantry, which is kind of pointless, really. How much to do here?
Focus your fire! No survivors! Cut them down! Attack! Rip them apart!
Okay. Hope that hill was worth dying on. Honestly though, I think the artillery might have been better served by deploying over here instead of over here. Though I've seen a lot of artillery players deploy here. I don't necessarily think it's the best idea. The trees, they limit your line of sight. Alright, I think I fixed the chat now working. That should do it. For some reason it was disabled in the default options.
Swordsman! For the glory of Rome!
In that situation, probably should have just advanced under the cover of artillery. Under the cover of the artillery, used artillery to force the enemy to pull back to a position. The problem wasn't so much though the center, was the flank. Okay, let's fight at Thermopylae. The gates of hell. Well, the hot gates anyway. Greek summer, probably really terrible when it comes to the humidity, isn't it? Alright, I am going to deploy, and let's go for a flanking move this time around. Why not? Maybe not complete one though. Meh. That's hell with it. I don't have the cavalry to make. Yep. Just gonna go over there 10 seconds. We only have. Well, we actually do have artillery.
Capture the enemy base or kill all enemy forces. Quickly!
Alright, let's go for it. For the woods. Companion cavalry over there, I think. Yep. Those long lances. That was their main advantage, though, in battle. Their extremely long lances over the Persian cavalry. Eventually, the Persians did get longer lances to deal with Alexander's cavalry, but not long enough. And besides, the companions were an elite group of troops. I think this guy's just gonna get his units killed, really. I'll be honest with you.
Focus your fire! Right there! Destroy! Run!
He needs help.
We're under attack!
And that's gonna hurt a great deal.
Swordsman! Cut them down! Swordsman! Kill! Destroy them! Attack! Swordsman! Battle ready! Destroy! Swordsman! Cut them down! Swordsman! Swordsman! Quickly! Destroy them! Ready? Aim! Fire! Swordsman! Attack! Quick march! Let Bellona lead your blades! Swordsman! Destroy them! Right there!
Well, my own fault for getting involved in that fight. For also trying to save his hide. That's too late, right?
Cut them down! Order!
Someone isn't really doing anything, is there? Yeah, too many units being held back. To be fair, the situation isn't quite completely hopeless. Oh, we've gotten our asses handed on the right flank, but still. That was a waste of good archers. Alright, go, go, go. Why pull out? Why pull out? I mean, okay, now you can say it makes sense. Sure, fair enough, but you can't just charge and then retreat at the last damn moment and get the fuck out of there. That's a waste of cavalry. Well, so much for these companions, I guess. Only way this is one is through the artillery right there. If you guys had any sense, they just support that. I mean, it does feel I should probably use more consumables in every battle if I really want to have a high chance of success. Alright, here come the Falksmen. Well, I don't know if this is the wisest idea. They are within the minimum range, though. Those archers should really get the fuck out of there. So they are within the minimum range, which means the artillery's, yep, just decoration, really. I know it would be extremely painful for them to attack, but they've got these guys. Alright, they're gonna break through that wall. Once they've broken through that wall, they can charge in. That will win the battle. Tear down this wall. Oh, it's almost broken down. These guys are in a bad position. They're actually gonna take the camp at this rate. This guy can't just sit in there. There we go. Alright, that worked. Artillery is mainly wiped out. The problem is the cavalry should just withdraw to the base. They can't beat the... They can't beat the pikes. Trying to is just gonna lose us the game if they do that. But they can withdraw to defend the base. And they should withdraw. You can't charge into a pike phalanx. It's not gonna work. Not unless you... Be smart, withdraw, save the base. Now, it's not even a question of saving the base, it's a case of saving your units, right? Went via the timer. I guess this is actually a good position. Yeah, come on, damn it. Why? Hammer and anvil. Clearly. I mean, really, that could have actually been it. Why the... I will look at these guys and I just... Oh, dear. To be fair, the defenders at the base have actually driven them off. I don't think that... No, that's actually it. I think that's the remains of their army. Well, the guys defending the base know what the hell they were doing. I'll grant them that. The guys with the cavalry, no. Oh, I've got companion cavalry. Yeah, companion cavalry is not gonna charge into fucking pikes and win. And they know that. That's why they avoided doing it. But when infantry is pinned, you charge in with cavalry. How Alexander got an empire. 101. It's just that tiny bit there. No, they are. They actually are. Yeah, that too. You can also charge in with companion cavalry with one unit. Well, I just saw a cavalry unit charge a phalanx head-on and survived. It is a bit ridiculous. Horses don't like sharp, pointy sticks. Doesn't it matter how big the horse is, they're not gonna charge into that. And people have done this, like, even, like, novices with just pointy sticks against horses, trained horses, that is, were able to drive them out. I think, yeah, maybe just a couple more games and I'll have my legionaries. Nothing that pisses me off more than watching people blob cavalry, or units in general. I mean, infantry works to an extent, though it screws over. Here's the problem. It screws over the pathfinding of the game. There's actually issues with the pathfinding, especially when you're charging units with infantry, with cavalry. Blobbing your cavalry, blobbing your infantry is the dumbest thing you could do in general in a total war title, regardless of what you're talking about. It just significantly reduces their effectiveness, and people don't know how the hell to play. And the thing is, Creative Assembly only gave people free units in this game on the idea, oh, people will control them individually. No, they won't. Clearly. I mean, obviously, it's probably different on a high level of play, but still. And actually, the vast majority of players that I've been against and in my team have blobbed their infantry. The worst example of this was a guy with 3 war elephants attacking the enemy base. He could have won, but what he did was he was chasing individual units with all 3 of his elephants. And what the enemy did, because they didn't have the strength to actually throw him out, they just managed to kite his elephants, because he was too stupid to realize, hey, I can split my elephants and I have these very powerful units. Yeah. You have 3 units, not 1. 3. Don't expect me to have a very positive attitude when I'm playing this game. But I'm just being toxic on the stream. I'm just gonna try and keep the toxicities low in game, but really, I can't help but feel that this is just like, well, people are boosted, as one of my fellow raiders would say in WoW. So boosted. Exceptionally boosted. Okay, what do we have here to work with? Well, we've got Caesar with skirmishers. Kynan with melee infantry? Is that it? Yes. Oh, I guess that's supposed to indicate that they're right? That they have a buff? Right. I've learned my lesson. I'm not deploying on the damn flanks again. If someone's stupid enough to get their units caught in that, I am not gonna save them. I've seen so many archer players screw that one up. I'm gonna try and rescue another. It just ends up costing me my army. Alright.
Capture the enemy base or kill all enemy forces. Run!
If he... yeah, he's gonna do it. Archer unit, archer unit, archer unit. Skirmishers as well. Alright, guess I'm gonna deploy in the center. Testudo, you mean?
Run!
Hopefully they don't have any...
The enemy has drawn first blood.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a problem though. Alright, I don't see any artillery though.
Double time. Understood. They fear our strength.
Okay, they can split apart over there. They might be wanting to lure you in, just saying. Alright, see cavalry. Should I go in? No, I'm gonna... By all means, charge the Romans from the front. I may not have the hoplite spears, but I can sure as hell deal with that crap. Might just be tempted to attack. If he gets in pilum range. They need my help over here. Is that worth it? Is that even wise by any definition? Get that. Cavalry on my side. Yep. The blobbing of archers as well. The Great Blobbing. That's what they should call this game.
Quick march! Swordsman! Ready? Aim! Fire!
I should.
Ready to serve! Quick march!
There we go, boy.
Fire!
Bye. Yeah, as expected, someone actually woke up to the realization that their units are vulnerable.
Blades!
Save their hides, save their hides. Come on, be smart.
Swordsman! Swordsman! The enemy base will soon be ours. Swordsman! The enemy base will soon be ours. Cut them down!
Come on.
The fallen eagles, avenge! The enemy base will soon be ours. Behold the wrath of Rome!
Bad idea, boy.
Destroy them!
Oh, I may lose everything over here.
Cut them down!
I'm fine with that.
Rest in cowards! The men are routing!
Because I've managed to pin their entire infantry corps over here into a good position. And, well, infantry and cavalry.
Cut them down!
Into such a position that they're going to be obliterated. Someone really ought to deal with that,
Rip them apart!
with those archers. Not the best possible outcome.
Victory awaits!
Yeah, total victory. Come on.
Death has come!
Before I am eliminated. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, so much. I don't mind that. Was a fucking mess, but still a victory.
Swordsman! For the glory of Rome!
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I have enough resources. I certainly have more than enough silver for this. So let's give these guys
Swordsman! Swordsman!
weaponsmith.
Swordsman!
Since I am that aggressive of a player. I mean, how much silver do I get per match? I gain... Okay, yeah, so I totally can afford this. Alright.
I will do what must be done.
Alright. Let battle be joined. Though I don't know what kind of battle awaits me still. After this, I think I'll focus on unlocking units from other factions as well once I've got my Principes. Kill the most enemies in a single battle. Yeah, I've been awarded this 5 times. Extremely aggressive. Victory bonus points, 20% battle rewards, premium account 50% battle reward. Well, I only have the premium account for several days, so well, a Hannibal player with elephants, a Caesar player with artillery, some cavalry, some falksmen. Okay. Yeah, that's just stupid, honestly. Like, yeah, you can deploy there. That doesn't mean you should deploy there. As an artillery player, you should just deploy at this point. 1, because it's actually easier to defend in a certain way. 2, because it gives you a vantage point. A better vantage point than this place. But it's not surprising.
Capture the enemy base
Either way.
or kill all enemy forces.
If the enemy has artillery, I'll flat out abandon the center. I've learned my lesson in this.
Run! Fight for your families. Apace!
Hopefully we get some vision soon enough. Alright, I don't see any enemy artillery.
Double time.
That was a nice miss.
We're under attack.
What?
Apace.
I don't think that was... No, oh no, that's a ballista. I see. They don't have artillery, they have ballista. Well, they don't have onagers, they have... Okay. Where's the artillery, if I might ask? I mean, I get it, they have Testudo, but still, Testudo isn't gonna... help as much as you might think with that.
Right there. Double time.
I'm just gonna wait for the damage to be done.
Ready? Aim! Fire! Slay them! Swordsman! Apace! Destroy! Yes! Leave no survivors! Swordsman! Quick march! Destroy! Cut them down! Eager!
I'm not sure exactly what this guy's thinking on what he's doing. I mean, okay, he redeployed, fair enough, but that's not gonna save his hide.
Of Rome! Swordsman! Run! Kill! Swordsman!
Stop. For love of God, stop.
Ready to serve! Death to the Greeks! Swordsman! Rip them apart! Slay them!
It doesn't help.
Swordsman! Battle ready! Double time! Swordsman! Death!
It legitimately doesn't help.
Leave no survivors.
Oh, okay, sorry. No. Shooting in the middle of a melee fight in a blob, sure. That's gonna help.
Destroy them. The traitor is slain.
That'll work. Let's go.
Quick march.
We might need some help over here, actually. They actually did have artillery. And they deployed it in the correct way.
Swordsman.
Is our artillery protected? Yes, it is. Okay. Go after the... There's another way you can get up there, and
Quickly. Our base is under attack.
what? You're shitting me. Alright. Withdrawing. They can deal with it.
Charge.
And the game is mostly won, it's just we don't want to lose because they took our base. I don't think we would though. No, it's not enough. Fair enough. I'll worry about their... Well, let's take the enemy base, I guess.
Leave no survivors. Swordsman. Apace. Double time. Charge! Swordsman! Quick, the enemy base will soon be ours. Swordsman! Double time! At the ready! Swordsman! Quick march! Swordsman! Swordsman!
Well, those legionaries certainly did quite well in halting their base capture. But,
We have their base.
well, the guy with the war elephants actually used them very well, judging based on the score. Alright.
Swordsman! Servant of the Republic.
Well, in order to level, I need 4,000 experience more or less. I do have that, but obviously I'm not gonna level my army. Okay, one more battle, I suppose. since that's obviously gonna help with. Right, he got 800 experience. It's not gonna be enough to level him up, but it is going to be enough to get the armored legionaries, and then obviously I can show that off as well. Infantry stakes, infantry caltrops. When getting to tier 6 is one thing, getting past tier 6 is a very different beast entirely. Pretty sure Xerxes had more than 90,000 men, as that text points out. Seeing as modern historians say the Battle of Plataea, which took place later and involved a portion of the army Xerxes used against the Greeks at Thermopylae, was over 100,000 strong. Modern estimates 250,000 to 100,000 of Persians fought or were present at Thermopylae. How many of them fought, that's a different affair. Probably only 40,000, 30,000, something along those lines. Alright, there's a heavy artillery force over here on our side. We've got 3, 4, 5 pieces of artillery in total. I'll just deploy over here. Maybe, yeah, okay.
Capture the enemy base or kill all enemy forces.
Is that a wise idea though? Alright, let's go. I don't know where they'll deploy. Falksman against cavalry. I'd advise him to get the hell out.
The enemy has drawn first blood.
Right, they're moving for the pass. A nice position over there. I should probably just withdraw myself. We're not really with the... Yeah, get the hell out. They've got their own artillery, don't they? No, that's not gonna work very well. Volksmen versus cavalry. Get out. Pursuing them. Oh, this is where we're losing men. Killed an elephant. That's some success, actually. Though they are going to lose the battle here and be wiped out completely. This guy is just gonna lose all his cavalry, no problem. I think they only have a very limited amount of artillery though. Yep, blobbing. He could lure some of them out, but nope, he won't. Get out. They should get out. They're not gonna save. Get the hell out of there. Alright, situation is still in their favor very slightly, and it's not gonna help if this guy ends up losing all of his infantry units because, hey, YOLO, let me just go alone against the enemy on their side of the battlefield. What is he doing? He can't win this. That is a waste of units. That is, yeah, how to get your artillery killed. Just stand in there and take the hits. Can't overcome that blob of units. I suppose I must. Oh, that's not bad. Split your units, maybe, dumbass. But no, really, split your units. That would have actually been a lot more effective.
Focus on fire! Kill! Let Bellona lead your blades! Run! Slay them!
I think, like, if I was commanding the artillery, I'd certainly redeploy at this point.
Quick march! Right there! Swordsman! Allied units are bleeding! Double time! Awaiting orders! Cut them down! Destroy them!
Need some help.
Swordsman! Swordsman! Slay them! Charge! Swordsman! Kill! Swordsman! Destroy!
That'll work. These guys are still alive. Impressive. No, I think those are other units.
Swordsman! Rip them apart! Swordsman!
And here comes the main one.
Swordsman! Run! Swordsman! Focus your fire! Kill! Swordsman! Quickly! Right there! Slay them! Death! Quick march! Focus your fire. Kill.
I should be able to kill it.
Swordsman.
Yeah, it's going down. Another elephant bites dust. Please don't shoot at me. Please don't shoot at me.
Swordsman. Kill.
GG for friendly fire.
Never pass. Swordsman. Cut them down.
Maybe this is a mistake on my part. We have the score, we just have to survive 7 minutes.
Destroy them.
Alright, I'm getting the hell out of here. This is a waste of my units. Let the guy with a big pointy sticks deal with it.
Quick march. Swordsman. 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 Ahead.
Alright, 306. Yeah, we're probably not gonna be able to break their defensive formation. Nor can they. Just defend. I don't know why they felt the need to redeploy there. No, 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 turn. Oh wait, those are enemy units in general.
Run. Double time.
We need to reform. Okay, 239.
Run. Quick march. Destroy.
I really don't understand logic over here.
Let Bellona lead your blades. Double time.
He just got his artillery killed for no damn good reason.
Destroy.
4 minutes, come on.
Quickly.
We're gonna win via the score. Why do you do this? What the hell could you accomplish?
need your blades!
Hey guys, got a great idea to lose the match when we've won it, more or less. Let's move out our artillery from its strong defensive position to do precisely fucking what? Exactly. That's the dumbass decision here. We had a higher score. Stay the fuck back. The only thing that might save us here is this guy that just might take their... Nah, not gonna work. Bad decisions, fucking idiotic decision, was moronic beyond measure, taken at every turn. Don't redeploy your artillery unless you have a damn good reason for it, and you certainly don't do it when the enemy team has just has enough artillery emplacements on their side and an infantry ground troop advantage. I can't help but be infuriated by some of the decisions made here.
Swordsman! Swordsman! Germanicus, consul of Rome. Orders?
Well, I need a break at any rate. That game just pissed me off